Hey, Angie, can we talk?
Yeah, of course. What's up? It's been a while since we had a nice sisterly talk.
Yeah, I guess I've been busy. Sorry about that.
You don't need to apologize. We're adults. I mean, maybe I'm more adult than you are.
Hey, I'm trying to have a sisterly talk here with you. Besides, I've been an adult for like over 5 years now.
Yes, 23. You're all grown up.
Just because I'm not geriatric like you are doesn't mean that I'm not an adult.
I'm not even 30 years old yet.
But you sure are getting close.
Wow, is this what you wanted me to talk about? How old I'm getting?
No, of course not. I actually did have something to talk about.
Oh? Is it serious?
No, it's not super serious. I mean, maybe it is. It depends on how serious getting laid off is to you.
Whoa, yeah, that sounds pretty serious. What happened? I thought you loved your job and they loved you.
Yeah, so did I. But I guess it just wasn't working out.
What are you going to do now? Are you going to come to the city?
Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, at that family weekend we had a couple of weekends ago where you hosted, I thought it was kind of a nice idea to move to the city. So now that I'm out of a job, maybe it's time for me to make the big move?
I mean, I won't deny that I'm a little bit biased in that I want my little sister to come live in the city as well. It'll be so nice to have family that isn't hours away and living in a small town.
Yeah, I could understand that.
I just can't believe it. You've been working at that place since you were like 16. First part-time, and then you had a couple of years off when you went to get your diploma degree, and now what? They just up and fired you? Did they give you a reason why?
I don't really remember. It all happened quite suddenly. They said something about downsizing, and I kind of just tuned out.
No kidding. Who knew? I would think that they would rather let go of someone less experienced than you. I mean, you're only 23 and you've already got, what, 7 years at that place?
Yeah, just about. I don't know. It was weird. I'm not really holding a grudge about it or anything. I think it's time for a change.
Well, that's very nice. You're going through a lot of changes, I guess. And if you really do want to move to the city, I'll be there to support you. Matt and I both will.
Really? You mean it?
Of course. I'm your oldest sister. Of course I'm gonna look out for you. And if Mom and Dad are giving you a hard time about possibly moving to the city, then you could just tell them that I'll have your back.
Oh, thank you, sis. That kind of brings me to why I wanted to have a talk with you.
Oh, you just weren't gonna tell me that you're planning on moving to the city?
Not quite. I kind of already decided. I just needed your little boost of confidence. I was actually wondering if it would be possible for me to... I don't know.
What? You can ask me. I wasn't lying when I said that I'd have your back.
It's kind of a big favor that I have to ask.
Come on, just come out and say it.
Would I be able to move in with you and Matt for a little bit?
Oh.
I mean, it does make the most sense. I don't have that much saved up, but if I stayed with you and Matt, I could look for a job, get a few paychecks in, and then eventually move to my own place. Or, you know, maybe you love my company so much that we all just become roommates.
Very funny. I don't think we're looking for permanent roommates. However...
Please? With the cherry on top? You have to admit that it makes a lot of sense.
It does. But I'll have to talk to Matt about it. It's also his house. And yes, we have a guest room, but that might be a tight squeeze with 3 people living here. I'll have a talk with him.
Really?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that he'd say yes. He really likes our family. But just let me talk to him first.
I'm pretty sure he'll say yes, too. We get along well.
You do? That makes me glad. I was kind of hoping you got along well. You know, so if you did move in, it wouldn't be super awkward.
No, it wouldn't be awkward. I had a lot of fun with Matt on that family weekend a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, he's always looking for people to get in trouble with. You had to change like, what, 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times. But it was your fault for suggesting a water balloon fight.
I know. Well, that makes my decision even easier. I'm a firm yes. Just let me talk to Matt about it and we'll go from there.
Okay, I'll pack my bags. Don't worry, I won't bring too many things with me.
Whoa, you might want to hold off for a little bit. Again, I have to talk to Matt. I'm confident he'll say yes, but having family over for a weekend is a lot different than having a family member stay with us for a couple of months.
You worry too much. Everything will be just fine. We'll all get to hang out. Me and Matt, Matt and you, all three of us. That would be great. And it'll be great getting to know my brother-in-law even better.
Yeah, it's supposed to. It does sound rather nice, doesn't it?
Exactly. I can't wait. It'll be so nice to see Matt.
How about me? I'm your sister.
Yeah, of course you, dummy.
I know, I'm just pulling your leg. I'll let you know by the end of this week, okay?
Sounds good. I can't wait.
We haven't given a full yes yet.
I know. But a girl could hope, can't she?
Yes, I suppose so. Hey, honey, we need to talk.
Wow, sounds serious.
Sorry, it's not anything bad, but we just need to discuss something that's possibly happening.
Oh my God, are you pregnant?
No, definitely not.
Okay, then I'm seriously confused.
Well, if you'd let me get to the part where I ask you something, then we can talk about it.
Fine, stop interrupting.
Finally.
Rude.
You know, you're still interrupting.
I know, but now I'm just doing it to bug you.
It's a good thing that you're cute. Anyways, I had an interesting conversation with Christine.
Your little sister?
Yeah, she got laid off from her job in the small town we grew up in.
Damn, that sucks.
She's taking it in stride. Apparently, they're downsizing. But it sucks because she worked there for like 7 years. Anyways, she's taking it as an opportunity to turn a new leaf, so to speak.
Is that so? And how exactly is she turning a new leaf? Is she gonna backpack across Europe like all the kids her age?
You make it sound like she's 19 or something.
Isn't she basically?
No, technically, she's 23.
Oh, I still see her as like your little sister, I guess. You know, the annoying one that likes to try and sabotage our dates when we were dating?
Yeah, but now that we're married, she doesn't have any dates to sabotage.
Hey, I make sure to take you out on our weekly date.
Really keep that spark alive.
Fine. Got me there. I'll take you on 2 dates this week.
My knight in shining armor. Anyways, she's thinking of moving to the city, and I said that we'd have her back if she decided to.
Okay, and what exactly does that mean?
Well, it means that we'll let her possibly move in for a couple of months.
I don't know.
I know it's a lot to ask of you. She thought it was a lot to ask of me. She's really considerate like that. I'm not saying that you need to let her stay with us. We can talk about it. But I just wanted to bring the topic up for us to discuss.
Are you sure that having 3 people live in our 2-bedroom house would be too many? I know that we have that spare room, but I figured that it would be for weekend guests or whatever. Not for someone to move in with us for a couple of months.
Yeah, I know. It would be a tight squeeze. But she's my little sister, and she's looking for a way to establish her own life in the city. It does make a lot of sense for her to come stay with us for a while.
I know it does. It's just that it'll be quite the adjustment, don't you think?
Yes, it will. But again, you can say no. I won't blame you if you say no. We're a team, and we make decisions like this together.
Thank you. You know what? Yeah, she could come to stay with us. It was like having my little sister around when she was over during the family weekend.
Really? Do you mean it?
Well, of course I do. I wouldn't say yes if I didn't really mean it. It will be an adjustment and a tight squeeze for a couple of months, but it'll be like having a little sister there.
Actually, I think we need to set some ground rules. No more pranks and no more water balloons.
Okay, fine.
So I can tell her yes?
Yeah, go ahead. I think it'll be fun. It'll be like having a roommate for a couple of months. Besides, when she finds a job in an apartment, she'll be out of our hair. And you'll have your little sister to hang out with in the city.
Exactly. That's why I'm so excited about the prospect of this. I know it didn't happen under the best circumstances, but regardless, now I can have a sibling in the city.
I think this will be good for us. I mean, I'm going to put a cap at 2 months, but I think she'll find her place sooner than 2 months, right?
Yeah, I'm sure she will. She's resourceful, and she worked at that place for like 7 years, and she's only 23. If that's not loyalty, then I don't know what is.
Exactly, and that's what employers are looking for these days. Loyalty.
Okay, I'll tell her, and we'll figure out a day for her to move in.
Sounds good.
Once again, thank you, honey. I know that it'll be an adjustment for both of us, but I really appreciate you saying yes.
Of course, it's no biggie.
Hey, Mom, has Christina updated you at all? What? About her move? I thought she would have told you. No, she hasn't told me anything. We've actually just been fighting. What? Why have you been fighting? Is everything all right? Well, you know how she recently quit her job, right? Well, she did it in a really unprofessional sort of way. I didn't even know she had quit her job until a week later when I ran into her boss at the coffee shop in town. She said that Christine had become really erratic and said how terrible it was to live in a small town or whatever. Anyways, she apparently just up and quit and then stormed out. She said that she had found the love of her life and that she wasn't going to let small town people hold her back. Wait, she quit? She told me that she got laid off. Not according to her boss. I mean, her boss was gutted about it. Christine was one of their best workers. I mean, up until she started saying all of that nonsense. I had no idea. Why would she tell me that she got laid off? Are you sure that her boss just didn't want to face you after laying off your daughter? I mean, Christine loved that job. She went back after finishing her diploma degree. I just can't understand why she would quit. I don't know either. She's honestly been acting a bit strange ever since the family weekend. At first, I thought that it had to do with her wanting to move to the city, which is fine and all. But then she kept daydreaming and smiling at herself. It's like she's fallen in love or something. And then she started getting angry about everything about her life. And then she quit. I went to confront her about it, and she just screamed and yelled at me. She said that I couldn't keep her and the love of her life apart. Love of her life? What is she talking about? When did she meet somebody? That's just it. I have no idea. She wouldn't tell me anything, and she wouldn't say anything to anyone at her job. No one knows who the secret lover of hers is. Honestly, she could just tell us that she's dating someone, but it's like she's gone a little bit crazy with her feelings about this person. I have no idea what's gotten into her. And now, what? She wants to move in with you? Yeah, she asked if she could move in after she got laid off. She said she's turning a new leaf. But I guess that was a lie. This doesn't sound like the Christine I know. What do you think might have happened? I have no idea, honey. All I know is that she started acting out. It's like I'm raising a teenager all over again. First, I had to hear about her moving to the city from her boss after she had quit without so much as a warning, and now I hear that she lied to you so you could say yes to her coming to stay with you and Matt. Lastly, I have no idea when or where she would have met this man, this one that she claims to be in love with. And what's worse, she's convinced that he loves her as well. That's why she's moving to the city, to pursue this man. That's insane. If I had known that's why she wanted to come to the city, I would have said no. Maybe I will still say no. Well, it's a little bit late for that, don't you think? I mean, not really. I told her that it would be at the end of the week when Matt and I would tell her yes or no. What? You're telling me that you haven't said yes to her yet? No. But she's on her way to the city right now. What? Yeah, we just had a big fight and she stormed out of her with her bags packed. She said she was going to the city. I was actually just about to call you to see if you can meet her wherever she is and help her out. But Matt and I haven't said yes to her staying with us. I don't know. She said that she was going to meet with the man of her dreams. Okay, we have to stop her before she makes a big mistake, and we need to see what's happening with her. I'm seriously concerned. If I had known what was happening, I would have kept you in the loop. I thought she would have told you by now that she was considering coming to stay with Matt and I. If I had known that she was behaving this way, I wouldn't have even suggested that we'd say yes to her coming to stay with us. And now, what? She's running away to the city? Apparently so. Could you get in contact with her? I don't think she'll answer me. Yeah, I can try. We just need to find out who this mystery man is and stop her before she goes to meet up with him. I just don't understand when she would have met someone, especially from the city. Maybe online? But she's never liked dating apps, and she was with us the entire time during family weekend. What does Matt have to say about everything? What do you mean? Well, it seems like they had gotten pretty close over that weekend. Yeah, but it's brother and sister. He says that he sees her as a little sister. Okay, maybe so. But maybe she doesn't see it that way. What are you insinuating? I'm just saying that, remember throughout high school how she would have little crushes on all of your boyfriends? Yeah, because she was a little kid. that doesn't mean that it's happening now. You don't think so, right? I don't know. It's just a thought. I have no idea who she could be talking about. Well, I'll talk to Matt. Maybe she hadn't told us, but she told him. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Honey, we need to talk.
Yeah, we do. Also, it really scares me whenever you start conversations like that, by the way.
Wait, you need to talk too? With me?
Yeah.
About what? OMG, is it true? Are you in love with my sister or something?
What? No. Did she already talk to you or something?
No, but does she need to? I'm so confused. What do you need to talk to me about?
Well, I wanted to talk to you because your sister is going a little crazy.
Wait, did my mom text you?
No, she didn't. But your sister did. Apparently, she's on her way. She said she just couldn't wait for us to reconnect again.
What? Reconnect? What does she mean?
That's just it. I don't know what she means or what she's talking about. I'm seriously concerned about her. She was acting all weird. I was a bit surprised when she mentioned that she was already on her way over because I thought you would at least give me a heads up. But then she started talking about Romeo and Juliet and love stories and all of that. I couldn't keep up half the time. But from what I got, it seems like she's in love with me.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what to do about it. I tried to tell her that I only see her as a little sister and that I was literally married to you. But she wouldn't hear any of that. And now she's on her way, convinced that she's moving in. She's not moving in, right? Because I don't know if I can have her here after saying something like that.
No, of course, she's not moving in. My mother just texted me and was concerned too. Apparently, she didn't even lose her job. She quit and said she was moving to the city to pursue a man.
What? Did she mean me? Where the hell did she get it in her head that we were in love?
I don't know. I mean, she's always been like this, a little bit.
What? Crazy?
No, she's always had little crushes on boyfriends I've had. I thought it was just a little kid thing, but my mom reminded me of it. And honestly, it makes sense.
Well, what do we do?
I don't know. Let me talk to her. She obviously can't come live with us if she's convinced that she's in love with you.
Okay.
Did something else happen that I should know about?
Well, I didn't really want to tell you this either, but the reason why I think that she's gone certifiably insane is because she literally talked about getting you out of the picture.
What? Like you would leave me?
I hope so, but she kind of sounded more serious about it. She was talking about looking up different ways online.
You don't actually think that she's trying to get rid of me? Like, forever or something?
I don't know. Did your mom say that she was acting weird or something?
Yeah, she said that her behavior was really erratic, but she wouldn't actually threaten me, would she?
Do you want to find out? Or should we handle it before? Because to me, it sounded like she was threatening you. I even took the precaution of hiding all the kitchen knives. I don't know how far away she is, but I didn't want to give her a weapon.
Oh my goodness. What the hell happened to her?
I don't know. Maybe she actually thinks she's in love with me, and the only way she can see us getting together is if you were out of the way. I mean, what's that saying? Love makes you do crazy things.
But this is absolutely insane.
I think we need to file a restraining order against her.
You want me to file a restraining order against my own sister?
Well, I don't feel comfortable with her coming here, so I wanted to talk to you. I mean, from what it sounded like, she was actually considering hurting you in some way. What are we going to do when she actually shows up? Especially when I say that I'm not in love with her and that I'm staying with you. But do you think that will break her in some way?
How did this even happen in the first place? I mean, come on, all she did was hang out with us over family weekend. I mean, the entire family was here, but she stayed with us.
I don't know. But I don't want to see how far this will go. Can we just file a restraining order before she gets here? We only have a couple of hours.
Okay.
Thank you. I was seriously worried about you.
I'm on it.
In the meantime, maybe try and talk some sense into your sister.
Okay, Christine, we need to talk. As your older sister, I think you need to tell me what's going on.
What do you mean? Silly. I'm just coming to stay with you and Matt for a while. You know, because I get along so well with Matt. You don't have to worry about anything.
Well, it seems like I do. Mom texted me. She said that you weren't laid off, that you quit and were really rude to your boss. And now, what? You want to move to the city to be with some secret lover?
Well, he's not a super secret lover.
Okay, stop with all of this. Matt told me everything.
What?
Yeah, he told me that you said you were in love with him and that you were convinced he was in love with you. I have to stop this before it goes too far. Where are you?
I'm on my way over. You see, I knew Matt couldn't refuse to have me around. Not after we fell in love.
You're not in love.
You don't know anything. You're just in the way between two soulmates trying to find the way back to one another.
You don't believe in soulmates. You never have.
That was before I met Matt.
Where are you?
I'm almost at the apartment. You're not going to try and stop me, are you?
Why? What are you going to do?
Whatever I have to do for Matt and me to be together.
That's insane. Do you mean that you would actually hurt me?
If that's what it would take. I'm serious when I said I would do anything. You may be my sister, but Matt is my soulmate.
I can't believe it. I thought he might have been over-exaggerating, but he wasn't. You'd really try and get rid of me, wouldn't you?
Only if you got in my way. So just pack your bags, quietly leave, and don't come back. It'll still happen.
You're insane.
You don't understand. We're in love. You can't stand in the way of love.
But the police can. We filed a restraining order against you.
Huh?
Yeah, did you think you could just threaten someone without any repercussions? Matt is getting a restraining order against you right now. You can't just go around threatening people. And by the way, he only ever saw you as a little sister.
You're lying! You're just trying to keep us apart! You'll pay for this!
Seriously, we're literally sisters. We've always had the best relationship. I don't understand what's gotten into you.
We're not sisters anymore. Not since you decided to stand in the way between me and true love.
If you show up at our door, the cops will arrest you.
No one can stop true love. Matt will see my devotion and he'll leave you. And if not, I'll make sure you can't have him.
I think you need help. And you'll get it if the police arrest you or we take you in. So make the smart decision here.
You can't stop me from getting the man of my dreams. I'll have him or no one will.
Christine did show up at the apartment. She was crazed, banging on the door and trying to scale the balcony. Matt locked me in the bathroom as a way to protect me, but I phoned the police before anything got too serious. Thankfully, after this whole incident, it was easy to get a restraining order from the police against my own sister. It hurt, but it hurt less than actually being attacked by her. We sent her in for a psych evaluation, and they came back and said she was perfectly healthy, just in love in a bit of an obsessive way. The only way to keep everything from falling apart was to complete the restraining order. My sister broke it 3 times within a week. We all had to go to family therapy to try and work through the issues, and only then did my sister begin to calm down about everything. But it's still too soon for me to go back to having our sisterly talks again.